the day after Christmas, and I've just earlier this afternoon done a really weird and lame and embarrassing little stream of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six for the N64, and I for the first stream I've done in a couple weeks, I thought it was pretty lame, and I wanted to do something a little bit better, so we're gonna do a stream to catch up with the sort of modern addendum, as I call it, for the N64 quest, where I look at the, just do a quick stream, or sometimes a really long stream of the newer entries in series that either started or were, made really famous on the N64. I've done Mario Party Superstars recently. I've done new Pokemon Snap, and this is a little bit less. It got its first game on the N64, so that's pretty great. But Mario Golf Super Rush, which just got its new free update. I think it's its third update, which is, it's really nice. But this is also the first time I literally just downloaded this, and I'm like looking at the new stuff that we got, and I'm like, I just, every time they do this, I am so upset that this wasn't just in the game. I would have waited the extra 6 months that this took, and I probably would have thought so much more highly of this game when it came out. I still think that there's a little bit left to be desired, because I think a lot of the stuff that they showed off, the speed golf and stuff, and the battle golf course, I never really quite took to it. I never thought that they had enough, fleshing out of the idea that they began with them. So we're really I just want to do regular golf and think to myself, man, if we look at just the courses that I think are looking more interesting than they were. No, I'm just me. I'm not waiting on anybody else. I think an overall assessment of the courses they give you, the mechanics, and the characters, that even the characters, I think there could have been a little bit more characterization of their gameplay, because the special shots to me are they're not that interesting, unfortunately. But I'm excited to play Wiggler. I'm gonna be Wiggler. That's cool. Man, look at all of the. So these were the first 6. These 6 courses were the only ones that we got when the game launched, and we've now literally just had, I think it's 3 total updates to add almost twice as many courses as the original. And that's such a heartbreaker, isn't it, man? The New Donk City course was really cool. We could have used more of this. We could have used more stuff like it was with the 3DS game that I thought was so brilliant and did everything that I wanted these games to do. So yeah, of course, I'm going to do All-Star Summit. God. Whew. All-Star, or Mario Star from the original, the last course in the original game, which only had 6 courses, aside from the mini golf stuff, I admit. I don't even want to do special shots. It's useless when there's no other players. This should have been in basically, I don't know if it was, but it should end up having been in every game, and it should have had updates and look at what we can do with it now. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm actually very excited now that I get a better look at this. I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I want Mario Golf to be all the time. And it kills me that the first game just had none of that. The original, the launch version of the game, I should say. Okay. Not messing around with any spin. We're just gonna take. Oh, it's gonna go right into the blocks. Oh, it goes through. Okay, cool. Oh, and you get the coins. Awesome. Yeah, one of the most exciting things to me about this game when they were showing it off was the speed golf. Speed golf being a thing that was always in those games, in the original and everything. And I always thought of speed golf as man, that would be really cool if you could actually have this full level of control over how fast you're playing, because they can only do oh, you're gonna move up to your ball and you just have to hit it as quickly as you address it. You can't mess around with it a whole ton, and it was always a good idea, but on the Switch, it looked like they were about to really flesh it out and give you what they wanted it to be. And then you do it, and okay, but it's a Mario game. you can't just have basically the same thing as if Tiger Woods had run up to your ball and hit it. You've gotta really do stuff here. You've got to have the characters have powers and stuff. We're treading along here. We just got a regular old par. I had a pretty lame approach. I compensated way too much for that tiny short little chip shot that I thought would have some break on it. It's a nice, really nice looking, like, Rosalina, and the green is a Luma. That's so cool. This is what I wanted the whole time. And what's really notable about this to me is that, so this is the third free update that they've done for this game. I keep assuming it's 3. It might be 2. I'm not sure. But I feel like it's been 3 times. And new Pokemon Snap, which is my favorite game on the Switch. And if you haven't watched me play that and just fawn over it for like an hour, like, go watch that and watch how much I love that game. And that game got a free update, but I got a free update because there was already more than I ever asked for in the original game. Whereas this was like, it was like half the package, and they gave it to you for free, but it was after my excitement died down. So it just feels so different. It's like they've done updates 3 times as often. They've given you technically 3 times as many updates as the other game, but it still feels like so much less. They have to come back from my original reaction to it. The story mode in this, the story mode is really a whole bunch of nothing. It, like, have y'all played Golf Story? Oh my god, what a game. One of my favorite games from that first year of the Switch. Brilliant game. It's like Earthbound with like these 3-click golfing mechanics. Absolutely loved it. Charming, story, fun, mini games, all kinds of stuff. And an adventure mode in a Mario Golf game should be more like that, especially given that, like, the Game Boy Color version kind of has that. Oh, right on Luigi's nose. That's a good-looking shot. Bite. Oh, damn it. It gave it too much, and I didn't put any spin on it. Shit. All right. They always use this rangefinder, which I never have found that effective at all. The other option is to look at the top-down view, which is pretty helpful. All right, I am gonna put top spin on it and go a little short. A little past it. I keep allocating way too much space for it to break on me, and it doesn't. I think I have that, especially I have that assumption because Mario Star in the original Mario Golf on 64 is like the hardest course. It's like really tough greens, really tough pin placements, all these kinds of shapes, and it comes out to be pretty difficult, honestly. And I remember a year and a half ago at the well, more than a year and a half ago at the start of the pandemic, I literally sat in one spot on my couch in my old apartment, and I just played the last in the sand. That is a tough slope there. And I just played the tournament for Mario Star the whole day and just tried to beat it, and I eventually placed in it, which was all I needed because they consider that you beat the tournament. And they roll the credits on you, and that's fine. And so I know how hard that course is. I know how hard these courses realistically should be. Oh, I'll also note that they fucked up. Camelot, who's been making these games since the 64, they fucked up because blue on the putting grid is now uphill. Every other golf game I've ever played in my life, blue is downhill, red is uphill. And nature for this, so I had to unlearn that. And if I ever go back to those other games like Hot Shots, like original Mario Golf, like stuff like that, I have to relearn that again. God damn you, Camelot, how did you fuck that up? And I'm gonna put almost all of it on this because this is a long boy, and it's uphill, so I can only really hit it so much past the hole. So not too bad, not too shabby. We'll do that, and we'll give it a little bit of oomph as well to cut through that. Make sure it gets to the hole, and we got a par. Not bad. We got a bird, so I'm still sitting at 1 under par, but this doesn't feel like that tough of a course, so.
Ready?
One that feels like it should have 2 or 3 already. Oh yeah, and they're doing that thing again where they made these really weird. It's almost like because of the speed golf thing, they really made a point to have them all like cut back on each other and cut across the same fairways. It's a really, really weird design choice that I've never seen any other like golf video game with its own courses. I've never seen them do that. At least as far as I can recall. But like Mario Golf Super Rush plays that up like crazy. They think I'm gonna hit something? What am I hitting? Because like I'm not gonna hit Yoshi's spine there, am I? Do they think I'm hitting the blocks? Huh. I just have to hit it because I have no idea what they think I'm gonna hit. That red means that if you hit it the way that you're going, you're gonna hit something, and I'm not. I don't know what that was about. Alright. They threw me off with that. I probably could have a much better approach. Onto Toad's head over here. See, now this is downhill, down and left. Down and left. Right, let's leave it a little light there. Keep on rolling, baby. Oh. Maybe a little tapping. Little tappy, tap, tap, tap-a-roo. And at least with this, you only do it for a couple holes. The other ones, they're actually kind of extreme the way that you see it, because it looks like, if you look at the map of the course, it just like, it looks like one big blob. Which is, I mean, if you're flying over a golf course in a plane or something, it kind of looks like that too. But they don't reuse fairways, you know? That's what I'm talking about. This is a Monty Mole one. That looks cool as hell. I like this. I probably could put some spin on it. Because I'm gonna launch right up there with this. Oh, actually, no, I might need the run out of it. That's pretty good. That's good. This is a birdie putt. I needed this. Alright. Bam. Let's get a good putt in there. There we go.
Nice birdie.
Nice birdie. Thank you very much. Where are we going? Paratrooper?
Ready?
Alright. We need to zoom back in. We're hitting it onto his shell, and we got little lines of rough for the contours of the shell. We also have that thing, if you've noticed, next to the shot meter when I go to hit it, it lets me kind of try and shape the shot, which has its uses, but it really only has its uses in more like the adventure mode when you're getting a lot of equipment that gives you a lot of control over the contour and stuff. Because in the regular game, like when you're playing just exhibition, it really doesn't get to do a whole lot that's useful. I think it'll let you try and do like a draw or something, but they got really weird about some of the equipment in adventure mode where it was like, oh, if you do this, you'll get it divided into 3 sections, and you can go like this way and that way. Like you're playing Golden Tee and doing the 3C like complete curve that's unnatural. We got no brake left or right on this, so I'm just gonna go straight for it. Bam! Nice putt.
Nice birdie.
Again, they're faking me out here because I'm expecting so much. I'm expecting so much more brake and more contour on these greens.
Ready?
We're at Peach with a 1. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, there's not much you can do with it though. Oh, and we're hitting uphill. I need this. Shit. Alright, we gotta lay up here. I can't hit that. I can't hit that uphill with Wiggler like this. Alright, let's go straight, play it safe with a nice little layup. Don't hit the sand, please. He's gonna bank off into the sand. Shit. All right. There's not that much to do it over there, so
Nice shot.
we can at least get it into the. Oh, don't fall short on me. Oh, lucky bounce. All right. All right. Not too bad. Do some real backspin on this. We gotta get it up. Tiny little green. That's what I'm talking about. That was beautiful. I knew I needed the backspin on that. This green is so small. And you gotta launch it out of that rough, so needed that. Alright, coming up on the 9th.
Ready?
To make the turn. And now we're on Peach's dress, see? Where's the, which one's... Oh, the green is her crown. That's so... See, now that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, like, they're obsessed with, like, going back over shit. At least here, it's actually being used in kind of a clever way. Because you had Peach's dress and then Peach's crown. I like that. They're using each section a little bit more cleverly. This is, honestly, like, they could have done with a little more challenge. But so far, this is, like, the most inspired the level design has been. This in New Dunk City is pretty good, but it's only a par 3 course, so. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be hitting it to. I guess I'm hitting the rough over there. That's all I can really do with it, huh?
Nice shot.
To get into the rough, it's not a terribly long ways over the crown or over to her hair to the green. I get a bunker shot, but not great. Getting some little bit of backspin on this, just in case I blast it too hard. That saved me a bit. Not bad, not bad.
Nice approach. Birdie.
All right, let's make sure we get there, please. Excellent.
Nice birdie.
Oh, let's see. I have a check. Okay, just making sure.
Ready?
Yeah, Mario's overalls, not much landing in here. Hit a little bit short so it doesn't go roll over into the rough there. Try and get in right up his crotch. Or actually, this is belly, isn't it? Sit. Thank you. Alright, that was good. That was good. And up onto the hat. His hat is the wrong color, of course, because it's representing the green. Alright. Count for that wind a tiny bit there. But then get some backspin on it. I've really, like, front to back, these greens have been pretty narrow, especially, so that's where we want to cool off a little bit. See? Just barely saved myself from rolling it over into the rough. Alright, just give it a little oomph because we're on the fringe, not the fridge. And I still accounted too much for the break, so. Alright, we can save par though. Give it enough to get there, and we're good.
Ready?
Good stuff.
Nice shot.
We're back on Rosalina. Oh, it's a different Luma though. It's on the other side. Oh, nice curve there. That's the first time we're getting some real undulation on these greens. Help me out a bit. And then we're literally right in this little valley where there's like no break otherwise. And he sinks it. All right. Drinking some Urban Artifact today. A lot of sours over there. Actually, almost exclusively sours, really. That's one of my favorite breweries. I just went out and grabbed some stuff. Luigi with his big green nose as his defining features.
Ready?
Let's see. Alright. Just trying to get it over. Get it over his button there. I don't think any top spin's really going to make any difference since we're on a drive, but... Oh, we are going right into the top... Oh! Hit the rough and bounce back. We're not fried egging ourselves, but... Yeah, just a little bit more, you know? Oh, I really just want to knock it out of here, huh? That's all you can do.
Nice.
This is much easier. Really got to get that backspin on here, because that is a little tiny, excuse me, a sliver of a green we got. There we go. Thank you. As long as it keeps it on the green when it's that narrow, I'm gonna be happy with it. Downhill, and to the right. Oh, that's a hell of a putt. That might be my best putt all day. That was good stuff. Very, very impressed with myself there, because if I'd missed that, it would have been my first bogey of the day. All right, now we got Wario and Waluigi, and then there's a Magic Koopa section over there too. That's cool. All right. Anyway, so we're heading over to Waluigi's nose.
Nice shot.
And this is a par 5. We need as much distance on this as we can get. Not bad. 24 yards of run on it. Alright. You go for his hand. There's a lot more landing space over there. Nice. Nice. Exactly where we wanted to bounce to. I wasn't even planning on that, really. Just gonna do a tiny bit of backspin. Oh, hit the pin on the way down. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Damn. Knocked it right into the pin on the way up. Oh, no. Goddamn. Alright. Let's get a little bit. Get over that rough and roll. Release for me, buddy. Okay. Still a little bit shorter than I would have liked, but there you go.
Nice par.
Saving par with a really weird approach. And we're at 5 under for the day. That's pretty good. Like I said, challenge is not really where this game stepped it up, so I've literally not played this course and I'm at 5 under. It's gonna have enough. Stay there. That's impressive. That was a nice little bounce. Let's go give me that backspin. All you do for that is it's just what buttons you hit when you go to set your distance.
Nice birdie.
I'm gonna break a little bit that way, so see if we can knock that down.
Nice birdie.
Good stuff. $15, we're over onto Magic Koopa, but I can't imagine we'll finish on that. Maybe it'll be Boo over there. Boo will be 18.
Ready?
Interesting. What else is around here? Alright, we got plenty of landing space on her cloak. Let's see what we can get out of this. It's not going to run anywhere near close enough to hit that rough, so we're good. It would be a lot harder to do this if those bricks, like, were gonna knock you back like they do in, like, Oh, they do knock you a bit off course, but still, that's... And I still bounced onto the green. They're quite generous about this.
Nice.
But, like in,
Birdie.
Mario Superstar Baseball, I feel like it's, Peach's Gardens. There's blocks up there that'll just knock you right back. Like, they'll break, so they're not there the next time it happens, but they'll deflect you back as they break. That was a good putt. It was a long one. It wasn't too difficult to read, though. It's cherry, though. It's
Ready?
not as good as the raspberry. No, can't do that.
Nice shot.
Right on line. I mean, that's the biggest thing that I think's been taken away from this as far as challenge goes, is that you don't really set your impact. They just do this straight up and down, which is, I think they did that because I haven't played it with the motion controls yet, but I think they did that so that there's not like huge old margin for error if you use your motion controls. This is uphill. Fuck, this is gonna be way short. Even that real short there. Let's make sure it gets there with this one then. Alright, we're good.
Nice par.
A nice little wiggle over there. On to... Oh, we're finishing on Bowser. Okay. So I assume 18 is up here on him somewhere too. He's in the oh god, I forget what it's called. He's in the little airship thing too. It's kind of cool. Not a lot of area to land though. Just get me right over those. That's fine. Oh, it's gonna be up by his head because this is really only on the bottom part of him. Want to hit it high up in the air. Get knocked way off course by the blocks, but that's okay.
Nice on. Birdie.
And a straight putt. Completely flat and straight. Except for that little tiny bit there. It fucking shows me, huh? Deceptively.
Nice par.
Deceptively so. Alright. Save and par. See if we can match the front nine as we finish up here. Let's see what's he got going on. Whole back of his shell is fairway. As much as we can get. Hope it doesn't go bank too much to one side here, because that's... Yeah, good. It stopped. Okie doke. We're aiming for the green. Yes, go a little bit to the left here. This be interesting. Stop! Stop! Slow it down. Okay, not bad. An approach and a birdie putt. Let's see. A little off to the side because of the way that the meter went, but that's a very makeable putt for birdie.
Birdie.
Come on. All right.
Nice birdie.
4 under on the front nine, 4 under on the back nine. 8 under par to finish out the whole round. That's not bad. So yeah, ultimately, I think what's actually missing from this really is the sense that like we're gonna keep releasing stuff, and you're gonna get like you're either gonna get harder courses or you're gonna get an easier course and a harder course if we give you two courses in an update package. I do like they keep giving you characters, but again, that they don't really do a whole lot with the characters. So, I mean, they didn't really do that in the original. I know that, but they also had a bunch of Camelot originals. mixed in with those guys. So, yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Like, the only game in the Mario Golf series that I don't think has any contention for being the best in the series is this one. It's still fun. It's still, good, solid arcadey golf. It's still got a lot of characters that I really like having in there, like Wiggler, like King Bob-omb, like, Shy Guy just got brought in with this update too. And I like their golf outfits. It's cute. It's got a lot of character, but it's... Oh, and Chargin' Chuck is in here too, so... Yeah, the Switch, it's a damn shame, though, because I also feel the same way about Mario Tennis Aces. Like, Mario Tennis had a lot more hiccups in its franchise, but I liked Mario Tennis Aces, but I didn't love it. And that's how I feel about this game. I like it, but I don't love it. And I basically love every other entry in Mario Golf. 64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, and 3DS. There's only been 5, and I've loved every single one of those games. And this is the only one that I don't feel that strongly about that way. Yeah, so this was a nice little extra bit of content to do because Rainbow Six wasn't a great time for anybody, I'm sure. And we'll be back at it with Roadsters sometime in the next week or so. So thank you.